Quiet on set, please.
Can we get a double slap for the camera?
Sure.
Was that a good double slap?
Good enough.
Do it again, make it louder.
Okay, do it again, down the double slap.
You need it deeper?
Do it again, because I was talking over your double slap. Perfect.
How about quicker, like...
I said perfect.
I'm sorry, bro. Hey guys, welcome to Table Talk, the show where we take your topic suggestions, we throw them in this bowl, we mix it up, we read them. I'm Steve Zaragoza.
I'm Elliott Morgan.
I am Joe Beretta.
Yeah, you can use that hashtag Table Talk, like on the bowl here, if you want to submit those
And
things.
more info. All right. Diving in.
Info after the intro.
Okay, guys, here we go. This is it. Ibs over on Reddit said, what superhero musical would you want to see? For me, Iron Man the musical.
So I think they're spurring this off of Spider-Man the musical.
Oh yeah,
right?
because it just ended, right?
One was actually...
or the fantastic live show Batman at Six Flags. Have you seen that?
By the way, I want you guys to know that there was a... That was really good. Damn it, I've never even gotten that close.
Really?
I haven't.
Let's
Sports,
let him throw the rest of the papers
Sure.
at the camera.
Thanks,
Absolutely.
man. Put me on the spot so that I will not succeed.
If you hit it right in the middle, Owen falls into a tank of water.
Oh, I love that game in the
Yeah.
car.
And Elliott will kiss you on the lips.
Yep.
Okay, well, we can... Do I get a choice of which one happens, or both?
It's a combo.
What happens first?
It's a menage of things happen.
There's a Batman musical that was written before the Tim Burton Batman movie came out.
Oh, you were...
Yeah, and it's got Meatloaf's writer. What's his name? God damn it, we didn't remember his name that
It
time
doesn't
either.
matter, but the songs are out there,
Yeah,
right?
they're out there.
Yeah.
Oh, Jim Steinman. Jim Steinman? That sounds
I
right.
think you're right.
So
Yeah.
if not, it's flashing on the screen and I look like an idiot. So, but it's the guy that wrote all of Meatloaf's songs, including Total Eclipse of the Heart, which is not a Meatloaf song, but is a great Bonnie Tyler song.
It's an amazing Bonnie
I always had that
Tyler
song stuck in my head. Were you singing that song? I had that song stuck in my head this
Probably.
morning.
We sing it all the time.
I was heating up my coffee going, every now and then. Okay, that's a beautiful song.
It's
That
a great
makes
song.
just-
It's really good.
Yeah.
One of my favorite vines that I've done with my daughter. We use that song. It's really fun.
Really?
Check out
I
my
don't think
vines.
I've seen that.
It's a good one.
I don't think I've seen it either.
She lip syncs it.
Let's watch it right now.
Yeah.
That was great, Joe.
Thank you.
Really enjoyed it.
It was. I mean, she carried it.
I believe you brought a clip today.
Can you set it up for
I
us?
want to show the Paul Rudd clip that he keeps showing on.
From back in me with the wheelchair. But yeah, no, and you can find there's at least 5 tracks out there, demo tracks, all sung by Jim Steinman. And if that's the wrong name, then saying it again makes me look even more like an idiot. But it's really cool stuff. There was supposed to be like a Joker song, and it was like Tim Burton was going to direct it and produce it.
So was it dark? Was it like an operatic
Yeah.
thing?
Uh-huh.
Cool.
It was like a rock opera.
Weird.
I'm gonna
Really
check it
weird.
out. That sounds really cool.
Okay, so back to the question: what immediately pops into your head for a musical, comic book style?
Deadpool musical would be pretty cool because then it would just be wacky as hell. It would just be wacky and out of control and madness. And then, but I don't know, maybe seeing Deadpool dancing around would be kind of weird. But he kind of dances around already in the comic.
I kind of go like.
Yeah.
Your mind automatically goes to the classics, and I'm imagining a Superman musical, but with the same crappy Peter Pan flying effects that they have. During the
He's like this, and it's kind of like...
And Superman is always played by a girl for no reason.
Background just like, oh god, here's the song again, the flying song. All right.
I want to see just this grizzled guy, like a carny, with a smoking a cigarette going, up, it's my cue.
Flying song, it's the climax.
Kryptonite's just a really bad green spotlight.
Or something there's like a glow stick.
You can hear the techies cracking it in the back.
And I want Lex Luthor to be completely flamboyant. Like, to look like, I'll get you, super
This is what I
man.
live for. I don't like musicals, and so I have to choose like my favorite superhero to counteract not liking
You
musicals.
straight up don't like musicals?
But far and away, I don't like them. Like I
so
in
much
general,
fun.
there are ones I
Interesting.
like. I like Sweeney Todd, not the thing. We know what we're talking about, not that one. I like Joseph the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Okay.
Close Every Door to Me. That's so sad.
Dude, you need to see Assassins.
Wait, so then you like musicals?
There are those that I like, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm not gonna buy tickets.
You're not
to a
like,
musical.
new
It doesn't
musical!
I would rather.
Yay!
And here's the thing: I love live theater. I'll go watch a straight play. I'll go watch a freaking Samuel Beckett or something like that. But I'm not gonna. Or what's
You
want to
see Book of Mormon?
Yeah, I would see
Paul
Book of
Simon?
Mormon.
Paul Simon. Neil
Paul
Simon?
Neil Simon, yeah. I was supposed to say, I was like,
That Paul Simon play is so good.
I'd watch a Paul Simon play.
Yeah.
Hells yeah, I would.
But so I would choose like a Batman musical. But I don't know if that I want to see Batman. I'd probably go Superman
I know,
because that would
'cause
be
you
so.
gotta-
Whatever the most outlandish like special effects requiring one would be, I want to see them pull that.
You know what I
off.
want to see? I want to see, because you're right. When you think of our favorite superheroes in a musical, you're like, this is going to be kind of cringeworthy and
Yeah.
and like kind of funny and in the wrong way, like laughing at it, not with it. So I was thinking, like, why don't we write a play that's like in the vein of Book of Mormon and like Avenue Q and
I was gonna say
those great comedy
Savage
musicals?
Dragon or Spawn with the Avenue Q puppets.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. But I was gonna say we can create our own superhero team, and it's kind of like a ragtag group of like goofy superheroes. They're not like that great.
Did
In
they
fact,
come together to save Broadway?
How about this?
They come
Check
together
this
to
out.
sell newspapers.
It's like it's either
but
in the
Pulitzer keeps keeping them down.
damn you Pulitzer. No, it's like it's in the universe of Marvel or DC. It doesn't matter. Whoever wants
So you
to
can
take
pull
the bait,
anybody.
right?
It's like a crossover.
And yeah, and it's like a big musical, and it's all about the vigilante team of like teenagers that want to be superheroes, that live in a world of superheroes. So you never actually see Superman and Batman. And
Oh,
stuff like that.
gypped!
Yeah.
Gypped! I feel gypped.
I like
But-
that. I love that stuff
Wait,
though. When it's
Right?
like
Yeah,
that
'cause-
universe.
Yeah, because it's like
Yeah.
what's the one? Like Wicked. Wicked takes place
Yeah.
kind of in the Wizard
Like
of
the
Oz
flip
universe.
side, it almost makes it more
Yeah.
real when you get like
Yeah. And you
Real
get kind
quick.
of little tinges of like the Yellow Brick Road and Dorothy and
Somebody
Wicked.
told me I'm not allowed to say gypped. Is that wrong?
Really?
Yeah, like gypped is like a bad word.
Yeah,
gotta
I've heard
look
that.
that up.
I've actually heard. I don't know what the.
I say it all the time.
Yeah, I feel like I just offended some people, and I apologize.
I'm looking it up right now.
It's something. What is it?
Like gypsy?
Maybe
No,
that's what
I
it
don't
is?
think
I
it's.
don't
I
know.
don't think it's a gypsy, but it might be. Who knows? But
Oh, here we go.
gypsies-
Here we go. Is well, now it's gone. Is the word gypped, or gipped a racial slur? Let's find out on Baby Center.
Shouts to Baby Center Brand Deal.
I learned something today that the word gypped, or gipped is a racial slur, which I didn't know. You learn something new every day. I never equated the word to have such a racial blah 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 blah. Okay, yes, it is a racial slur against gypsies.
Oh, you called it. Owen.
Honestly, it isn't a word that gets flagged in my brain as racist. I use it. I just don't connect it that way. I probably should, but gypsies aren't real.
I know. Isn't
They're like
that
vampires, right?
Well, it's from that show in the '60s. I Dream of Gypsies.
Gypsy, yeah. Gypsy. I think of gypsy. Should be.
That is my favorite. No, we just gotta move on.
Okay.
Somebody's gonna gyp that and put it on Tumblr.
That's good.
Oh, I'm really happy
good.
with what just happened. That was really good.
Gypsy.
Ryan Honey at Ryan Honey 42 says, "What are your thoughts on Better Call Saul, the upcoming prequel to Breaking Bad?"
I want it to be good, man.
Do you think it'll be dark with Odin Kirk?
Oh, come on!
Shouldn't let you go up,
Sports,
but I did
everybody.
it. But I did it.
Sports.
Shouldn't let you go up, but I did it.
That had started from the bottom out here kind of vibe to it. Yeah, I know. I wonder if it'll be dark or just strictly kind of like comedic or funny.
You're segueing back into the question. Oh yeah, that
Let's
has
ignore
started.
that
From,
insanity
that has
that
started
just
from the bottom. But yeah, I do wonder. Do you think it's going to be more? Are we talking Nolan or Schumacher here? Breaking Bad.
I think you
terms?
said the word that everybody's feeling in one synonym or another. You want it to be good. We hope it to be good. I think it will be if Vince Gilligan is
Yeah.
part of it.
And Bob Odenkirk.
Bob
And I feel like they will
Great.
change the tone because Saul is, across the board, a more comedic tone.
Yeah.
It's just- it's
Yeah.
going to be a dark comedy, I think,
Yeah.
as opposed to everything else. How does Saul get out of this situation with the gangbanger?
I like that because
Yep.
yeah, maybe we'll be introduced to because Breaking Bad had so many iconic characters. You would get Mike in there, and then you'd get Gus in there, and then they'd sprinkle in all these really cool. The cleaner guy.
Okay, so
you know,
what's going to be his connection back to reality? Is it going to be an ex-wife and a son?
Yeah,
and
that's
a
what I'm wondering
daughter?
because when he leaves, the way
Oh,
he leaves
yeah, we gotta
Breaking
follow
Bad,
him, yeah.
it's like I want to. They're gonna still ground it in reality
Yep.
as much as they
Well,
So
can.
he
I
can't
don't
be
know.
just there by himself. It's not going to be Saul and his buddies. It's going to be Saul, and he's going to have something that
Yeah.
makes his life hard and dramatic.
Yeah,
You know
like,
what
we're
I
probably
bet?
going to see
I
his
bet-
personal life. We never got to
Yeah.
see what his personal life was like.
I bet they're gonna shoot it and they're gonna release a trailer. And the moment that trailer is released, all three of us are gonna be like, "Oh, it's amazing."
Yeah, and we're gonna be like, we were so wrong.
Yeah,
like,
it
we
doesn't
were
matter.
dead
We
wrong.
won't see it first. We'll just
Yeah.
be like, "This is gonna
Man,
be perfect.
what
this is gonna be
if-
amazing."
It's going to be
They-
a musical.
Yeah. Green
Better Call
Spotlight.
Saul! Better Call Saul!
And it's gonna
That's
start.
like Rhett and Link. They did the middle school
yeah, that's
musical.
right. Yeah. But I want it to be like. Shit, I totally forgot what I was gonna say because when you were saying that it's Breaking Bad musical, I was gonna say it also includes gypsies.
You were gonna make a gypsy joke?
I totally was.
Okay, moving on.
That works. I think it's still funny if you just say the joke you were gonna make.
No, I can't. I want to say. Fuck, I gotta remember what I was gonna say because it had some good points.
Do we have like a graphic we can throw to? While,
Do you want us to read something else on Baby Center?
Let's see if Baby Center
you
knows
want to check the forums?
Guys, I go to Baby Center for all my advice. All right, all my racial slurs.
Who's that person that's like, okay, who do I ask? My friends on Baby Center.
I don't know if I should take my 401k out early before retirement or if I should go the full 65 years.
What if they're
Baby Center?
What if they're all babies on that website?
Yeah, from the
Yes.
mouths of babes.
Gypsy is a racial slur. I should notice. I don't connect it as racial. That's my impression of a baby.
An intelligent baby that talks, huh? I just want it to be very good. Better Call Saul. I can't remember what I was gonna say, so fuck it.
It's too early to tell.
I think at this point it'll be watchable.
Sarah at Be Happy Beglum says, "What are your happy?" I'm sorry. Wow, that was a.
Whoa, you made a.
You know what they call that? It's called a
Freudian
almost
slip?
stroke. Yeah, and then the synapses went whoop.
I don't know
and it
why.
didn't
I don't know
happen.
if I don't think I'm in frame subconsciously, but I keep like leaning.
Coming close. Now, what does
What do
it
you
say,
think?
Steve?
Will you please
Well,
read
that's-
it?
Yes, I will. Please read it. What are your favorite underappreciated holidays? Mine is Groundhog Day, possibly because it is my birthday. Well, that's not fair. All right.
Groundhog Day doesn't move. It's not one of those like
I don't
second
think
Thursday
so.
of every month.
I think it's always the same day. They check to see if the groundhog will see his shadow.
Easter. I really like Easter.
Yeah.
What part of it though? Why? Because you're not searching for eggs. I know you're not doing that. Do you enjoy service?
Don't assume I'm not searching for
Do you,
eggs.
do you search for eggs at service?
I enjoy the church service. I enjoy I'll go to a church and I will very rarely, when I do go to church, will very rare. Sail fast like you meant for it to.
Let's see if Baby Center can help me fill paper.
But no, I like getting the dressed up part, and it seems like a festive time. And I normally when I do go to church, I'll wear like jeans and not a t-shirt, but like a hoodie.
cash.
I'll wear this, and so I like I'm just a nerd who likes getting dressed up. Like I'm 8 years old, going on like a business trip.
Okay. Do you like the candy? Is that a part of it? That you
That's a
like
huge
about
part
Easter?
of it. I like that. Yeah, I like. And then like Easter baskets, like harken to stockings. Like they're like the ghetto version of stockings, basically.
I remember that. I remember, like, did your parents ever hide, like, an Easter basket in the house and you had to find it?
Yeah,
or
like it
something?
varied for a while. Like when we were younger, we did the Easter egg hunt. We'd go to like a local park or something and do
Yeah.
that whole thing. And then as we got older, my dad would just make really elaborate baskets for all of us and then
Yeah.
hide it somewhere in the house, and we'd
Yeah.
all have to find our basket.
Yeah, we did that, too. I was trying to think of, like, why, though? Why do you do that? Like, why do you want kids so interested in Easter? Like, why do you want them to find the basket and stuff? What's the point of that?
You have baby center. Just bring baby center.
All right, let's see what Baby Center is.
Has any? I want to. Man, I actually kind of like the idea of going to church services and just hiding eggs randomly everywhere.
Just in the
Like,
pew in front
yeah,
when it comes
like
time for
in books.
communion, you're like,
Yeah.
is it supposed to be an egg?
Like somebody
wanna
opens
hide
up their
one.
hymn book and I've carved out an egg shape.
Perfect.
Like all those creepy gun books.
I want one hiding
is
in, like,
this?
the bad wig of, like, someone. Oh, there's an egg in there. Esther had the wig.
What's your holiday that you like?
Christmas just doesn't get enough attention.
I don't know.
No, it really doesn't. Not commercially or, like, in the community.
If only they would start promoting it earlier.
I wish I could go to a department
Dude, it's
store.
so bad now. I was shopping for Christmas presents going down the candy aisle, and they were already stocked full of Valentine's Day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For Christmas, though, I don't mind at all. I know I should. I know, like, I should walk around and be like, it's too early. The moment I see a Christmas decoration, I'm like, game on.
I just
It
like
is
to-
time.
I just want the big holidays before to have run their course. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
like, let
want
me
to see
enjoy
Christmas
my
during
holidays. as they
Halloween.
come.
Let me see my dark
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. You wanna
be able
Don't
to
give me
focus
a
on
Nightmare
Thanksgiving.
Before Christmas vibe. We don't celebrate Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
We did decorate the house like that.
That's awesome. I like that.
I put all our Christmas
We did
decorations
decorate
up like a week before Halloween, and I put spider webs and everything instead of like tinsel
Cool.
and
Yeah.
spiders and stuff on everything. It was
My
so cool.
my mom decorates the house for Halloween.
Your house?
Well, her. Well, I mean,
She comes into your
we
house
used to. She goes house to house, like all around the city. She'll decorate
gets everybody.
It's pretty great.
She starts the day after Christmas for the next year.
No, but she, when I used to live at home, all right, Elliott, we're clarifying here now. She would decorate the house with Halloween stuff, and I had this really cool like McFarlane Sleepy Hollow, the Tim Burton Sleepy Hollow,
so cool.
like the horse and like the headless horseman, and it's like really cool looking. The horse's hair is like all fucking real and cool looking. And my mom like just stole that out of my toy room basically and uses it as a Halloween decoration.
Oh, that's
every
not
year
cool
now.
at all.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, now it's like it's a cool toy. Like it's probably more well taken care of in her Halloween box than would be somewhere else.
Don't turn this around so you're actually like appreciative of your mother and all that. Like,
Don't make this about
we
appreciating
know how
your
you
family.
feel.
We've heard the things that you say.
But now that we've talked about it, I think Halloween is my favorite holiday. But it's not an underappreciated one, huh?
I think mine is like I'm about to give a borderline answer too because I don't really have one. St. Patrick's Day, maybe if I like used to go like when I was younger and I used to go out all the time. It was really fun. I love 4th of July.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
was gonna say
Fireworks and
4th of
stuff.
July, too, yeah.
No, and it's not even the fireworks thing. It's just like it's this excuse for all of your friends to get together on a porch on a lake and just have a barbecue and drink and have fun all day. And it's
well,
great.
until
like
like
that
4th of July
aspect of
being Independence Day, like it used to be really cool to be like patriotic, but now you can't be patriotic because it's not cool. Like if you like. I think
Yeah,
we're
you're
all, and there's an element of being patriotic, but it used to be like 10 years ago, there was this time where everybody was like, America is awesome, and now it's like you can't be like that unless people, and you'll get like stereotyped, and people will be like, oh, really, America?
Yeah.
But 4th of July is like a day that you can be like, hey, I actually really like living
Yeah, but
here.
when you
This
think
is-
about the historical like hardships and historical like
don't think-
strong arming of America, like slavery,
we never did that.
all the wars and stuff like that. It's just
No.
kind of like the fact that we're like overly wealthy here and we're not distributing our finances amongst the poorer countries.
would
It's,
we
like,
do that?
it's all about power and all that. I feel like that's
Yeah,
kind of like an
exactly.
embarrassing pride at this point.
Yeah. Let's just agree to disagree.
I like to hide eggs on 4th of July.
I like
right,
any
but-
holiday where you can not have to, where you don't have to go to work.
What are those?
That's a great question.
Okay, last one.
Arbor Day.
Sorry, Owen. We're doing one more. Sorry, Editor Owen.
Yeah,
His first name's Editor. His last name's Owen.
it's really weird.
It just happened to end up being
He was a grocer before he was an editor.
a random black guy.
E.
Tweets.
He was a random bug guy.
Yeah.
Check babysitter.
How far are you willing to go for comedy?
Oh man, as far
Let's
as
bust
it
it
takes.
open. Let's bust it open.
Let's buzz it wide open. I don't know, man. I mean, you can go. I'd like to go pretty far. I like to take that line, and I find that it's very elastic.
Is it for you? I almost do it.
Come on. This is me right now.
This is for comedy.
This is me right now.
Oh, you're so close.
I mean, that's
the power of me compelled you to do that.
If I would have motivated you more, you probably, if I came to
Yeah.
this, but instead I was just like,
because you said this is
spectator.
for comedy. If you would have said this is for all comedy, like I think
Oh,
I would
really?
have gotten that like extra
Hey,
strength.
you know what? There are no rules.
Okay, no.
Sorry. Do it.
No,
Yeah, yeah,
That's
switch it
as
up.
close as I'm gonna get. Let's not do it
Okay,
again.
you're right.
Probably rude. So, yeah.
What are your
I
you
like
take
to
it
push
far.
the absolute boundaries. I like to get that tight hole, and I like to get my hand in
I think
there.
all
No
boundaries are
lube.
fair game as long as it stays funny. A lot of people go past funny to the realm of weird just for weird, but like too weird. Like I like Tim and Eric; they get weird, but some people go even above that.
Here comes
Yeah.
weird for weird's sake, or dirty
Weird
for dirty
for
sake.
annoying sake or button pushing, and I almost like anarchy sake. And then I think it's like it's not funny anymore because people don't enjoy it. People still have to enjoy comedy.
I have a podcast, and both of you are supposed to be on it at some point. But my last one
Thanks
I
for
did.
inviting me right here, right now.
I've been meaning to mention it. But I had a comedian named Nate Bargatze, who's one of my favorite stand-up comedians, and he happens to be clean. And so we were talking about clean humor versus dirty humor, and he said something which I think is what harkens back to what you were saying, which is if it's funny enough, it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't.
Yeah.
You don't need to go. But in my opinion, for me, I don't think rape jokes are funny, and I don't think
You're not a blue comedian.
drunk driving is funny. Yeah, and it's hard for me to laugh at those things. Even a lot of sex jokes, I don't find it hilarious unless it's out of this world hilarious, and then I will, and I'll laugh and everything. But I think I would never say that there are like boundaries to comedy, but I do believe that people hold the right to be offended by things because you don't know.
yeah.
what's
You have the
best
right
by
to
court.
say it. People have the right to be offended.
It's true, and you just have to get over that, and you're never gonna change that. And like my whole opinion about like you say rape isn't funny, And it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, it isn't funny. But there's something about the concept of something that isn't funny universally that makes it unintentionally funny.
It's like when, not to go back to podcasting, but I was listening to a Pete Holmes podcast, and he was talking about the element of like dressing up a monster in a way so you can laugh at it, and we can all look at it and be like, okay, this thing is bad, and it doesn't. It's a way for us to work through things.
It's a temporary release. It's a temporary sigh. Is what it is.
Yeah.
Like when somebody is able to effectively get on a stage and talk about the worst things in the world and make all these people that are super sensitive about it collectively go,
Yeah.
right? And then there's that one asshole in the back, not funny!
Yeah. Well, there's always that bullshit. But you're right. There is that element of dressing the monster. I like that analogy because it is. It's like I don't know. I always joke about death, like all the time on SourceFed, anywhere I joke about death. And it's because it's like, it's scary. Death is just scary.
Yeah, you are like terrified of it.
I'm terrified of death. I know, it's weird, right? Yeah. Why am I so scared of death? But I can't joke about it around certain people because it's like, that is just such a sensitive thing to think about death, the finality.
But I think
of
that
it.
speaks to you being also a true and good performer. You're not performing for the sake of being like, look at me, I'm doing something that is raw and crazy.
Yeah.
You're looking at your audience and being like, all right, this material doesn't work for them, which I think we all do to a degree.
Yeah.
I think that's a sign of like a good comedian.
Yeah. Well, thanks, man. That's a good
I'm
compliment.
never going to give you a compliment again.
Okay. Can we put a timestamp on it, or can I take it home somehow?
Is this going to be on the internet?
Can we wrap it
Yeah,
up
are we
in a
not-
bow for me? But yeah, I want to be able to like, I don't know, because I come from a place where like I do a lot of shocking things, but I feel like I do it more for like the reaction of it, more so than like, and also there's this anxiety that I have, and I've always dealt with anxiety issues. And I feel like my way of dealing with a lot of like my own personal like fears and anxiety and issues are by taking it and flipping it and making it funny somehow. Yeah. And I feel like, you know, any story that is about some sort of evil shit that's happening, because you can't stop the evil bullshit happening in the world. There's murders and rapes and cancer and all this terrible shit. And I feel like historically we've dealt in the depressing awareness of it, and I feel like we can still push the awareness of these horrible things with humor. I mean, you look at Robin Williams.
There's another theory that comedy, more so than dressing it up like a monster, it also functions in kind of a religious sense, like in how you're talking about, where we are able to draw awareness in a way that like allows people to do it. Like much how you go to a church and you're like, all right, I'm working through things, and there's somebody talking and you're listening to what they have to say and they're offering a worldview, and you're sitting there going, okay, actually that's a way that looks at it that kind of makes sense, that it can allow me to go forward in life. And I think comedy does that with a lot of the darker things out there.
I like that. I want to belong to the Church of Comedy. Is that a thing?
Yeah, I put Easter eggs there all the time.
Boom!
Call back.
Perfect. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching Table Talk. We love doing this show for you guys because it gives us a chance to get closer together and talk about what's on our mind and reveal that we have podcasts that we could have invited our friends to join in on earlier and not on camera.
We're supposed to be running a show together, Steve.
I know. We're supposed to be doing a lot of things together, aren't we, Elliott? We can talk about it on camera anytime you want, all right? I appreciate that.
There's no barrier for me. You guys know that. Like, I'm so raw. It's like, this is real life.
It's like an egg
Yeah.
in a church.
Well, thank you guys for watching. Ridiculous. That is ridiculous. That is perfect.
You're still stroking my back.
How do you feel with that? Yeah. How's that feel?